Matthew Perry's family and friends have come together to farewell the actor. The star's funeral was a small private affair in Los Angeles, with mourners told of a new foundation set up in his honour.
The best thing about me, bar none, is if somebody comes up to me and says, I can't stop drinking, can you help me? I can say yes and follow up and do it. I've said this for a long time. When I die, I don't want friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want that to be the first thing that's mentioned. And I'm going to live the rest of my life proving that.
I just felt fortunate. There's so many things that life was happening. People were getting married, people were having kids, we went through 10 years together. So that was such an intense time. That's why I feel we're so close.
Matthew Perry, the beloved actor from Friends, passed away at the young age of 54 last Saturday. His funeral took place on a somber Friday in an LA cemetery. The service was attended by his grieving family and his fellow Friends cast members. And this information comes from photos that made it to the press. The cemetery they chose for his final resting place is Forest Lawn, nestled in the Hollywood Hills, which is just a stone's throw away from the iconic Warner Brothers studio where Friends was filmed. It's a place where many Hollywood legends have found their eternal peace, such as Michael Jackson, Lucille Ball, and Elizabeth Taylor. Perry left us on October 28th in his Los Angeles home. The initial report by TMZ suggested it might have been a tragic drowning incident. Law enforcement sources speaking to the outlet noted that there were no drugs at the scene and no signs of foul play, making this all the more puzzling. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed that an autopsy has already been conducted, but we're still waiting on the results, which hinge on a pending toxicology report. As of now, the official cause of the actor's death is marked as deferred because it's awaiting further investigation. His friend's family also shared their heartfelt sentiments in a statement, which People exclusively obtained. We are all completely heartbroken over losing Matthew. We were more than just co-stars. We were a tight-knit family, their message expressed. There are no words to capture our grief right now, and it's an unimaginable loss we're grappling with. The statement went on to say, in time, we'll find the words to express our feelings, but for now, we're taking the time to mourn and come to terms with this profound loss. The message was signed by Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer, reflecting the deep bond that they shared with Matthew. His Friends co-stars came together on Friday to support each other outside the church where the 54-year-old actor was laid to rest.
David Schwimmer, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, and Jennifer Aniston arriving at a church at the Forest Lawn Cemetery in Los Angeles, embracing each other and mourning Matthew Perry, whose casket was wheeled in.
Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, and David Schwimmer arrived as a united front, all dressed in solemn black suits, clearly in a somber mood as they prepared to bid their final farewell to Perry at the Forest Lawn Cemetery in Los Angeles. Matt LeBlanc also joined them outside the church after the straightforward hour-long ceremony, engaging in conversations with other well-wishers and mourners. The emotional event included Perry's 84-year-old mother, Suzanne Morrison, and her husband, Dateline journalist Keith Morrison, 76, who attended the private gathering. Perry's father, John Perry, 82, was also present. Keith Morrison had the honor of serving as one of the pallbearers. An onlooker shared with DailyMail.com, Miss Aniston was one of the first to arrive. She kept to herself. This is a high-profile gathering. The deep emotions and the significance of the moment were palpable as the Friends cast and Perry's family came together to say their goodbyes. Matthew Perry's passing must have undoubtedly been especially devastating for Courtney Cox, who not only shared the screen with him as his on-screen wife, but also formed a profound real-life friendship with him during their years of working together on Friends. On the iconic television show, Courtney Cox portrayed Monica Geller, and Matthew Perry played Chandler Bing. Their characters' love story, which evolved into one of the most beloved on-screen relationships in TV history, was central to the series. The chemistry and camaraderie that they displayed was nothing short of magical. Off-screen, their bond deepened over the years. The cast of Friends was more than just a group of actors. They became a close-knit family. Courtney and Matthew, in particular, shared a special connection that extended beyond the soundstage. Their friendship was not just a result of their roles, but a genuine and enduring relationship built on trust and support. Courtney Cox and Matthew Perry's enduring friendship was often evident in their public interactions, where they would often be seen together at events or sharing warm messages about one another. Their deep connection and shared experiences undoubtedly made Matthew Perry's loss even more profound for Courtney. The grief she feels must be a mix of both losing a beloved co-star and losing a cherished friend. Courtney Cox has made her first public appearance since the heartbreaking news of Matthew Perry's passing reverberated worldwide. She was seen heading out for dinner with some close friends and her boyfriend. The sight of Courtney stepping out amid such a difficult time is a testament to her strength and the enduring bond that she shared with her friend's co-star. While the world mourns the loss of Matthew Perry, it's clear that Courtney is finding solace in the support of her beloved loved ones during this challenging period.
Dungarees over the hoodie, we're out, feet up 3 feet off the ground, lost in love and we don't want to be found, it's just you and me, my English girl in an American town.
Wait, that was really about the show Friends?
Well, I'm inspired by it, yeah.
Seriously. And
well, because you eat Chinese food in small white boxes. We live the life that we saw in Friends.
Oh my God, I
Inspiring
love
the
this. I
people.
love that. Wow.
Thanks.
Despite the fact that Courtney Cox and Matthew Perry's relationship never evolved beyond friendship behind the scenes of Friends, it appears that there might have been unspoken feelings on one side. According to a 2019 Us Weekly report, it was suggested that Perry had developed romantic feelings for Cox during their time on the iconic TV series. These feelings didn't dissipate even after the show's finale in 2004. A source close to Perry shared with the outlet, Matthew's always been in love with her, and went on to reveal that he has never fully been able to get over her. You know, Matthew Perry once opened up about how freaked out he used to get when he was on stage, always worrying if people would find him funny. He once said,
To me, I felt like I was gonna die if they didn't laugh. And it's not healthy, for sure. But I would sometimes say a line and they wouldn't laugh and I would sweat and just like go into convulsions.
That's a pretty heavy load to carry for just a few chuckles, right? But in a 2022 chat with The Times, Courtney Cox, our very own Monica from Friends, shared her take on it. She kind of got how much he depended on making people laugh for his self-worth. When it came to Perry's personal struggles, though, Cox had a positive outlook. She mentioned, "He's just struggled for a while. I think he's doing great now." It's nice to see the support and optimism that she had for her friend. And here's the cool part. It wasn't just a one-way street. When Courtney went through a tough breakup with Johnny McDade in 2015, Perry was right there, being a good friend and offering his support. Friends looking out for friends, right? Matthew Perry and Courtney Cox may have had a strictly platonic relationship, but they couldn't help but gush about each other, especially when it came to their on-screen chemistry. Perry's crush on Cox was pretty obvious, and he couldn't contain his excitement when she made a guest appearance on his NBC series Go On in 2013. He even posted on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "She is fantastic, obviously, and my desire to show off in front of her is back in full swing." Cox, in turn, had her own praises for Perry after he guest starred on her show Cougar Town a year later. She told Conan O'Brien that it was great to work with him again and described him as sweet. During her talk show appearance, Cox gave Perry full credit for making her look good on camera during their Friends days. She mentioned how working with him on the show had a significant influence on her personality for a decade. In the Friends Till the End series companion book, she went on to describe Perry as a comic genius who was unparalleled in delivering lines. Cox also noted how she learned a lot from him, ultimately considering him as family. Their mutual admiration and respect for each other as actors are a testament to the deep connection that they shared both on and off the screen.
That was that was fun to see Matthew Perry on your show.
It was so great to work with him. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he's also as a very funny guy, I would think, on the set.
He's so funny. I mean, when I worked with him on Friends, he literally gave me my personality for 10 years. He'd come in with all these things, and I just I copied him forever. And then the summer would go, and I'd still be using the old material, and then he'd come back, and I'd,
He's like that. He's got that
yeah.
coming up with jokes all the time. Was he doing that on Cougar Town?
Yeah, his big thing was because the show's called Cougar Town, he kept saying, like, what's happening? Are they coming out soon? Are the big cats coming out soon, the cougars? I'm like, no, they're not. They're put away and been, you're okay. They're
Right.
behind, you know.
That's one of those things where you do it, you got to do it 35 times over and over again and then you start getting the real huge laughs.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox had nothing but high praise for Matthew Perry, and in an email to BuzzFeed, she attributed his immense popularity to his ability to display vulnerability. She pointed out that everyone loves him so much because of his unique talent. Despite her own best efforts, she couldn't quite match the level of admiration he received. In his memoir, Perry reciprocated this admiration by describing her as cripplingly beautiful. Perry's affection wasn't limited to Cox. He had a love and gratitude for all of his friends' co-stars. In his memoir, he confessed to shedding more tears than any of them during the emotional Friends, the reunion taping. He explained that it was a result of the deep emotional connection he felt for his friends. Still, he couldn't resist adding a touch more praise for Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox, for making America think that someone so beautiful would marry a guy like me.
Their mutual admiration and camaraderie are a testament to the bonds that they forged both on and off the screen. Many others from the show are mourning him too. The creators of the show were crushed.
What did you lose the day Matthew Perry died?
I lost a friend in multiple ways. And what's amazing is the outpouring from the fans who lost a friend of theirs too. And I hope wherever he is, he feels it.
Fans too paid their tributes in a very touching way.
I'll be there for you.
Matthew Perry's unexpected passing has left many fans of the Friends star speculating about the potential role of his past health struggles, particularly his battles with addiction to alcohol and Vicodin, in his untimely death. Perry's struggle with drug addiction began in the late 1990s after a skiing accident on the set of the film When Fools Rush In 1997. Initially prescribed Vicodin to manage the pain, the highly addictive nature of the medication led to a dangerous escalation in his usage, with Perry reportedly taking up to 55 pills in a day. His battle with the opioid addiction was further compounded by his struggles with alcoholism. In his 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, Perry provided insight into how his appearance on Friends could be a telltale sign of which substance he was using. He noted,
When I'm carrying weight, it's alcohol. When I'm skinny, it's pills.
While the exact cause of Matthew Perry's death remains unconfirmed, his publicized battles with addiction have raised concerns and questions about whether his past health issues played a role in his passing. It serves as a reminder of the challenges many individuals face in their struggles with addiction and the importance of seeking help and support when needed. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week, where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.